Hi, welcome to Pagan Goddess Tarot, and today I'm doing the June mid-month for the zodiac sign of Libra. Okay, let me see. I'm going to pull one card from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck first, but first keep in mind this is a general collective reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what's yours. If it doesn't, leave behind. Remember, it's fortune telling. We are predicting the future here, so sometimes it doesn't resonate until later. And that's when you just go back to the channel and rewatch any video, or watch any videos that you want on the channel. It doesn't have to be yours. You can cross watch. It doesn't bother me. The energies of your sun, moon, and rising signs are something that you should also be watching. This would be your sun sign if you're watching it. You can also watch your Venus sign, and you can get free birth charts online. They're all over the internet. That being said, please hit like, subscribe, and like, subscribe, share. And hit the bell icon if you want notification. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble speaking. Notification of future videos. It's been a weird day. It's been a good day, but it's been a weird one. Okay, so butterfly spirit. We have transformation is beautiful. I'm just going into the reading. Sorry, Al. And then I'm pulling two from the angels and ancestors. Okay. We have the fox spirit, and it's telling you to trust in your talents in changing times. There we are. And what do we have next? Air guardian, shift your perception. Alright, so you got to start looking at things in different ways. And air is typically the swords kind of energy, so maybe you need to not be so emotive and think more with your logic than your emotions, okay? Which is sometimes very difficult to do. Alright, so now we're going to do the 5-position spread. It's past, present, future. The advice from Spirit and the most probable outcome if you follow Spirit's advice. And the first card out was the 5. Sorry about the lighting. It's the sun's going down and it's kind of odd in this window, but I love my little area. In the past, you were grieving. You did have abundance. You have the boar there. You know, you have an overturned wine. It's a cauldron of wine. It's hard to get out of this energy. When you lose something or someone, you know, you definitely have to go through the grieving process. But sometimes we tend to linger in it too long. And sometimes when we're doing that, we don't see things clearly. And see, if you look, you have the boar is right here. And you also have the promise from Spirit, okay? You have that promise from Spirit that you will always have gifts from them, okay? But you're not seeing it because you're still in the process. And I'm not telling you to rush through the process, but there's also the other end of the spectrum where we linger in it for way too long, okay? And this is the 10 of Pentacles. This is the tower where, in this deck, where you see the king and his wife and the nephews. That's the rainbow that's outside that window. Okay, and there's actually a bridge down here. It's called the Rainbow Bridge. And you have everything you need to cross the bridge and go to the castle. You just don't see it, okay? Alright, so, and that was in your past. And so you're in the middle of a transformation because you have butterfly spirit, and transformation is beautiful. And it's telling you to trust in your talents when these things happen, because they're lessons. I mean, okay? And you've had your heart broken in the past, okay? So it's telling you maybe to use more logical thinking than your emotions, okay? All right, so speaking of logic, you have clarity coming in. This is the present. Right now you do have clarity coming in. You will understand things. You will see things. That's Excalibur. That is the light. It's going to shed light. See? Almost like a lantern up there. Or it's going to shed light on the subject so that you can go ahead and transform. You're trusting your talents and changing times because you know you're going to be moving forward. Okay? Now in the future we have the King of Pentacles. I don't know if that's going to be you or somebody coming in for you, but that king is very powerful. Kings are always powerful. He's also very abundant. Okay? But he's down to earth. Okay? He's the first one that will be down in the dirt, digging whatever it is. Whatever has to happen to make things right, he can fix it. He can fix, I mean, I'm talking about a physical. He can fix just about anything. If he doesn't know how, he will find out. Then he will get down in the dirt and do it. And you notice he's abundant, and so his kingdom is abundant. She's a symbol for the kingdom. She's barefoot in the snow, and so is he. He's building abundance for all. Okay? Now, Spirit's advice for you is to be the Queen of Pentacles. She's very similar. She's very earthy. She loves her material things. And there's nothing wrong with that. But she also brings abundance. She knows how to build abundance. She can pay the bills on time. She can do anything that needs to be done. And again, that's another one that'll get down in the dirt. She knows how to grow plants. And she will. And if you can appropriate this energy, she's also known as the Empress of the Minor Arcana. If you can encompass that kind of energy, you will learn when it's appropriate to store the nuts, to make it through, or to graze, okay? And that's exactly what I was talking about. See, this is that castle. That is that rainbow, okay? So if you can do this, you will most likely, your most likely outcome is the Ten of Pentacles. That's the legacy part. That is the dynasty. I like to call it the dynasty. It's going to provide for not only you, several generations, and not necessarily just your children. It can provide for all the children. Your siblings' children as well. Okay, so here we have the Pentacles. You're in the grieving process. Let me get the other one before I do this, okay? Oh, yeah. You're in the grieving process, and when you come out of that, I mean, you learned a lot of hard lessons here, and you're ready to charge forward, okay? You're gaining some kind of clarity, and you're ready to move. You're finding your balance. This isn't just balance. This is a major arcana card. This is equilibrium. She has one foot in the water, one foot on land. The two cauldrons that she holds with water, the water flows back and forth with no problem, except that it defies the law of gravity. And back here we have Boaz. And again, you still have that little boar running around who is hinting at abundance, okay? So you once you find your clarity, you will find, oh, for heaven's sake, if you will find your clarity, you're going to find your equilibrium. All right, and when you do that, you're going to start you will have mastered these old lessons, and you'll be ready to charge ahead. Now, the King of Pentacles. So we have the wounded warrior. We have the wounded warrior and the apprentice. Okay. So while you are the wounded warrior, you understand that you had to fight for every one of those. Every one of those wands. You had to fight for it. You've been injured. You've been battle. You're a soldier. You put guard duty. That's what you do. Okay? But if you want to move into the king, you have to start looking at things differently, learning other things. Because while we know that he needs to put his shields down, because in the tarot community, and that includes the viewers, we know that their cycle ends at 10. Just like that one's ending. But he only knows that there's one more wand out there, and he doesn't know whether it's friend or foe, so he's guarded. And if there's only one left, it's got to be the ace. So this is where he needs to start studying and learning to progress. Okay, he, she, it doesn't matter. This energy needs to learn start learning, because this page is turning into this queen. Okay, and you realize she's still studying. She hasn't stopped. It's a lifelong thing. Okay, so I think that you are learning something that's going to make you the Queen of Pentacles. And you're going to put a lot of hard work and abundance into it. And you're going to let Spirit deal with these intentions that you have already set. Okay, and you're at an 8 and you're jumping up to this 10. So this is where you're trusting your talents and changing times. And this is where you have to change your perception. A queen does not think like an apprentice. Okay? She's learned how to love herself. Okay? So now you have the 8, 9, and 10 of shields. Okay. Alright. And you have a 2 of wands. And that is making your plans. Okay. Now this is somebody that's already abundant. Look, but what they do is they build that turret and didn't leave themselves an out. Because they didn't probably ever think they were going to need one. But they trust that little dragon. That little dragon's been there since birth. And so they trust each other. But the real test is, are you going to be able to trust? Because he's bringing you a new adventure. He's bringing you a new journey. Are you going to make the jump? Are you going to make the leap? Are you going to trust the dragon to catch you? It's your dragon. You're twins. Okay? So it's also telling you to look at things from a higher perspective, which goes back to air guardian, shifting your perception, because you're not bound. You may feel bound, but you're not bound. Okay, and it's all because you need to get clarity on this so that you can finish the lessons. Okay, and I would say that you probably do have people around you that are not working for your best interest, but this is you moving. This is you shifting. Okay, this is you going through a transformation, and this is you trusting your instincts. And when you are done, when you leave, you're not going to look back with any regret. Okay, so let's get some Archangel cards. And it's courage. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. Okay? And the second one came out with it, and it's remember who you are. Archangel Michael, you are a powerful, loving, creative child of God, and you are very loved. Okay? And compassion. And this one sometimes is really hard, because it's hard to be compassionate to people that not only hurt you, that don't care that they hurt you, that they don't have any remorse for it. Okay? So you have to find compassion for them, and then you have to find compassion for yourself, because you know what boundary did you not set, etc. And so, and sometimes you get drawn into it, and and start behaving in a manner that's not normal for you. So Archangel Zadkiel, soften your heart with respect to the situation and all the people involved, including yourself. Okay? So, like I said, I'm having a trouble with Patreon. I'm having trouble getting my stuff loaded. So, it's probably going to be Wednesday or Thursday before I post the extended for this video, but there will be one. There will be one made. So, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.